Hey.
What up, homie?
Shoot, Damien Trainer just all over us, man.
He just wants in on this thing there, you know?
Yeah, he probably wants to
But
talk up his new business.
yeah, he's been quiet on the podcast, or not even the podcast, CrossFit. He's been just quiet over there, you know?
Well, yeah.
He's a whole different
We'll
breed.
chat all about that later to come.
Yeah, so what's all new, dude? What's going on? How's it going? Welcome to the
I don't know. I've been out
podcast.
of touch for life for today. I've just been working on the house with this contractor, so I haven't really seen anything. I missed the game. I haven't checked my phone. My fish tanks are crashing. There's a lot probably happening in the world. Shit, drop my phone.
Lots happening. Okay. All right, well.
What's going on in your world, dude? A lot of big changes over there. Wow, dude, the space looks different. What's different?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it like wider or something?
Yeah,
You
it's
moved
just
it away from the wall.
Yeah, we pulled it away from the wall a little bit. Just the bigger tank, dude. Let it rip.
Holy
Let it rip.
shit.
Having sea life in our life is just, as Jamie once said, I'm a sailor without legs. You know, he said something like that one time when I didn't want to go in the water because of the sharks. Remember that, Jamie? We were boating in Jersey and I was afraid to go in the water. Well, I wasn't afraid. I was petrified to go in the water because there's fucking sharks in there. I remember one time we were clamming in the Jersey Shore and remember we were kayaking. Me, you, and Adam or somebody, and we were kayaking in like the mud, right? And I remember we were out of the kayak for some reason and something hit the side of the boat while I was out of the water. And at that moment, I knew to get the fuck out. And I just don't go back in ever since then.
Was this back in our stoner days?
Yeah, this was back when, yeah.
I feel like we toked before going out in the water.
We probably did, but both of us are starting to get we're letting go a little bit. My hair is really long. This guy got the hat. You're just, you're starting to lose it too, dude. You're getting old.
We didn't do the socials again.
Yeah.
Ken?
Yeah, we forgot that. Ken, where's our social media director? Anyway, we got the intros. Let's do the intros. I'm Luke, part of the Nobo podcast, co-host, Luke Lombardi, CrossFit Level 3. Go Birds.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
If you say that, you're going to have to say that every time.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Jamie will give us flack about me saying I'm a Birds fan. He's one of those people.
He's not actually.
Yeah, he's
I'm Matt. I'm an Eagles fan. As you can see, I'm not wearing my jersey or hat or any gear whatsoever because I'm pissed off with the team. I'm from California, here at the Nobo podcast. Co-host.
From California.
And just a couple Philly boys talking about life and CrossFit and the Eagles and fish tanks. Welcome.
Anyway, Taylor Swift, dude. She's worth $1.1 billion this year. Are you mad that she's with Travis Kelce and not yourself?
No. It's funny. I was in Lowe's today. Travis Kelce commercial.
Mm-hmm.
You watched
everywhere.
The Eagles game? He's in like 5 different commercials. State Farm is a big one, but he was advertising for Lowe's.
Wow.
And I was like thinking to myself, man, I mean, like if I was in his position, I'd probably do the same thing. I would take whatever commercial. Viagra.
Oh, he's the big one by Pfizer, right? So he promotes the dual injection of the COVID-19
That one's
vaccine.
upsetting. That's the only one that really bothers me.
Don't let it bother you, dude. You know, it's for the money.
That I wouldn't take if I was.
I mean, what is Pfizer stocks at? Like, what are they worth?
Probably something pretty big.
I don't even know how to spell them.
It's like with a P.
It's for like some reason. PF, right?
PF, yeah, which makes no sense.
Pfizer.
And then there's also that company Chet works for, which is Pfizer or Pfizer. He always says.
Pfizer. Okay. Well, Pfizer is net worth of total assets $200 billion, 83,000 employees. COVID blew them up, you know? COVID made them big. But I have some controversy stuff I want to talk about pharmaceuticals. So that's going to be up today. What else is going to be on today's topics, today's list, today's charts? What are we going to rip?
We got CrossFit Corner.
CrossFit Corner
game. Both of us didn't really watch it, so we could actually have Jamie kind of fill us in.
Yeah, he can hop in. I watched a little bit in the beginning, and I was like, all right, it's going to be not a bad game. And then it just went downhill. So, yeah, Jamie, maybe you'll jay up during that time. Last week we had no live guests, so maybe we'll get somebody in today. But where do we normally start? What's the hot take for the day?
Hot takes. You go first.
Jamie pulled up some stats. They paid Travis Kelce $20 million for the commercial. That is
for the Pfizer one?
Yeah. Damn.
I still wouldn't do a trainer.
It's not worth it for you. You wouldn't have to work anymore.
I mean, he already doesn't need to work anymore.
Yeah.
It's the bigger house, the house.
Yeah. Let's pause.
If he marries T Swift,
Yeah, if he marries her, but don't forget, people live a lifestyle based off of their income. So once they're done, these people, a lot of them, Jamie, pull up the stats. How quickly do most professional athletes, or how many professional athletes go bankrupt once they retire, or have to get rid of half their shit? A lot of them, I would imagine. But Jamie's our new tech guy, guys.
Jamie, pop the stats, bro.
Pull up the stats.
And then we'll plug your business after.
What do we got? What do you got? Hot take for me?
I said you go first.
Oh, I'm going today?
Yeah.
I don't have a hot take today.
You don't have any
I'm not
takes.
usually the hot take guy. There's a doc that they called. Okay. Jamie's talking about something. There's a documentary on that called Broken and ESPN 30 for 30. Okay. We'll have to watch them at some point. I did actually have a hot take for you, but I really forget. I'll go controversial. Runners aren't athletes.
Ooh. Runners aren't athletes.
It's going to piss off a lot of people.
All right. I want to dig into that.
I mean, it's just my hot take. There's no. Do you agree? Disagree?
I'm thinking about it. Runners aren't athletes. I mean, I guess like have to do it CrossFit style.
Yeah.
Greg, dude.
Break it down, right? We got the 10 general physical.
What? We got to define it. We got to define what is an athlete. And you're saying it's all 10 physical skills.
Well, Greg defines it as the one who is the most balanced amongst all 10 general physical skills, right? I guess some would argue, and I mean, I potentially would be like, yeah, they're an athlete, but they're the bottom of the totem pole of athleticism. Like, they got stamina for them for one engine. That is it. One engine they have stamina.
You're selling me.
They don't have stamina on anything short sprint, slow twitch muscle fibers is all they got, right? They might have some fast twitch, but they don't practice them. They don't have any strength.
I'm going to throw this. I'll throw you a bone. Yeah. Also, what they're good at is just a common human function. I mean, what human can't run?
Yeah, exactly. So John
we were
posted
developed
that thing.
To run.
Yeah, we were designed to run, to be the primal animal. I want to pull up something.
Yeah, that's runners. That's selling me there, dude.
What would you call like a collegiate runner, like a Boston Marathon runner? What would you call that?
Like the athletic title?
Yeah, like I just want to pull up, like, how can we let's pull up some images. How do I share my screen? Or, maybe you do
present.
It.
Click present.
Share screen. Windows, tabs. Okay. You kids see this?
It's coming. Yep. I see it.
Okay. So athletes, right? They run. They're built. Lots of stamina there. But my question for you, and I'm sure a lot of these guys are elites, I'll take a lot of flack for this. Their technique doesn't look that great.
All right, so let's dig it into the 10 physical skills.
Yeah.
For this hot take.
Yeah.
I'm on board with you. So we had 10 physical skills. Obviously, cardiovascular endurance, right? We're gonna throw that in there.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna break it down right here, we got. It's gonna take me to a journal. Okay. 10 general physical skills. Can we see that group?
Yep. We've got stamina in there.
Right here on
Muscular
this list.
Stamina.
I think they have stamina, but again, only on a certain portion of what's going on. Okay. If we got any runners watching, comment. We'll throw you in here to argue. I want to be argued. Okay.
So to
strength,
though, you're focusing on long distance runners, right?
Yeah. Like if I said to them, you're going to go, hey, so-and-so runner, you're going to go head to head against Jamie, but we're going to do a short sprint workout. They don't train short sprints ever, unless I'm sure these collegiate runners do. Let's talk.
I don't think so. Not for anything long distance. You see them? They're built like bean poles.
I mean, you're right. I mean, look at our parents for Allen. They just run. All he does is runs.
All right, so we're going distance runner. Endurance, yes. Strength, stamina, yes. Strength, no. Flexibility. I don't know. I'm not flexible. You think so?
Yeah, they're flexible enough. I'm more flexible than them, but yeah, they could
Yeah,
probably
I don't think they're
fucking.
flexible, dude. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on
Yeah,
that.
you're right. Break it
So
down.
let's say so they only use their legs. So
Yeah,
anything flexibility wise in the upper body's probably not there.
yeah.
What in the legs? I mean, what's flexible there? Ankles.
Yeah, I mean, they're flexible in the sense of their hamstring fucking joint can move pretty fucking
Okay,
far,
so one
probably.
muscle. Yeah, so
Their
I'm not giving them
hamstrings are
that.
flexible. They're very lean across the body. They probably have a decent amount of power, but it's very low power. Like they could probably, again, just at a constant force continue to push, but I would give them a 3 out of 10. Speed, maybe they got some top end speed, but I'm going to give them
I'm
a
gonna
6
say
out of
no.
10. 6 out of 10.
I'm going 4.
Coordination, I'm going to give them a 5.
4.
They like the best they could do is like their striking position over and over and over and over again. The agility, I'm gonna give them
3.
a 5. Balance, all right, you're cheap. Balance, again, I'm gonna give them a 5. Probably across the board, I would be like they're mediocre, and that's like
3.
the line of like elite versus like the everyday goer. Like John Lilly's a runner. John, I love you, brother, but
He's a CrossFitter though.
he is a CrossFitter.
I'm talking like you said, the collegiate athlete. Literally, all their training is to perfect their distance run.
Yeah.
Like they're doing nothing to expose himself to balance, nothing to expose himself for coordination. So like if you gave them any coordination test, like how well are they going to do?
Yeah. Okay. Well, Jamie just posed a question. Do you think you could ski erg a marathon faster than a marathon runner? Yeah, I think their shoulders will blow up. I think they will have the stamina. Matt will get tired. Matt will be able to keep going. I think they're going to fall apart. They literally only train their legs.
Do you think you could ski erg a marathon faster than a marathon runner? So me and the runner are both ski erging?
Head to head ski erging. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Oh, head to head. Yeah. It'll be close. I would be more prepared, I think, for the ski erg.
All I'm saying is runners aren't athletes. That's my hot take. Yeah. What's yours?
That's a good hot take, dude. What's my hot take? I haven't really thought about it. Hot take for today.
I mean, we could just, skip your hot take if you don't got anything.
Yeah, I got anything today.
You don't got it? That's fine. That's fine. Aside from that, what else you got? There was something else I wanted to say. My brain's all over the place today. We did a lot this weekend. You sliced your hand open yesterday. That was a full-on panic attack. How's the finger?
It's funny showing it on camera.
It's fine, dude. It's fine. Matt bled out yesterday for hours.
It's like not the wound itself. It's just the hype around it and just the blood itself, the redness of the blood, I think gets to me.
Yeah. I do know there was something we were going to talk about.
Well, it's the title of the podcast.
Controversy, but
let's get into the birds first.
Yeah, Jamie.
So I only saw a few pieces. I popped in. I saw Giants were up 3-0. They were kind of stuck there for a moment. And then the next glance.
They were not stuck there for a moment. They got there quickly.
Okay. I popped in for a brief peek. And then there had been a punt that the flag was drawn way back on our side. And then next thing I knew, I took another peek and it was 24-3. So I don't know. Or sorry, 0-24, which I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah. Well, there was this play I remember.
I also saw AJ walking off the field.
Yeah, AJ got hurt.
So what happened to him?
They said his knee.
Okay. Did you see the play?
He got hit by his side. He fumbled. Yeah, he caught the ball. His typical run. Ball got punched out. He fell to the ground, grabbing his knee. I don't know. It looks like somebody hit him from the side.
Fumble or incomplete?
Yeah, he fumbled.
Holy
shit.
They
fumbled. They recovered the ball. I think they scored on that drive. Big run right after that. I mean, the Eagles had a lot of turnovers. Jalen threw like a 30-yard pass, intercepted. The guy made an incredible catch. He got like one toe down, the other toe like barely hit in, but got it. Interception. Again, in my opinion, Jalen just never has anybody open. It's like he looks down the field. The people talking about the game hate the Eagles, in my opinion. He was just like, the touch push should not be in football. I'm not one that sits there and will to this day say it shouldn't be in football. It's not a pretty move. He was like arguing the fact that it's an ugly move, and why should in football there be something where he can't have lateral movement forward without the assistance of somebody grabbing his pads and pushing him? And it's like, the other guy was like, so you're the guy who goes outside and screams to the gods when the Eagles keep doing this. And he's like, yep, and I'll take full credit for it. Fuck off.
There's tons of goal line and inches plays that aren't sexy.
Yeah. I mean, most of the game is not sexy. Let's just call that. Like when the Lions lost last week because of the referees, that's not sexy. That's like, oh, wow. So a team basically, like the whole division shifts because of that game. But it was a bad game. So then they pulled Jalen for like 2 plays, backup QB. What's his name? Starts with an M.
Well, what happened to Jalen? He got hurt?
He like hurt his finger, pulled him out of the game, fixed his finger, taped it up, put him back in the game, and then they took everybody out. They pulled like Johnson, Kelce.
And left Hurts in there?
No, they pulled Hurts out. They pulled everybody out. We were down Swift. They were down Smith. They were down AJ. Fletcher Cox is injured. Just a disaster. And I think once they realized the Cowboys were going to win the game, that's when they just gave it a go. So they like Cowboys were winning,
so
not by a lot.
The stats. I was wondering, or all that had happened. I'm like just wondering, like, do the Eagles just suffer every time a big key player is out for an injury? Is that or is that just an excuse? What's your hot take?
I think that's an excuse. I just don't think. I just don't think they have it.
I think they lost it after that Niners game, dude.
Yeah, but did they have it going into the Niners game? Like
they were getting scrappy to that point. Yeah,
they were scrappy the whole season. Think about when we played kickball that night. We watched the Chiefs game. It was like the defense played really well at stopping the Chiefs, but all that really happened is that's happened to the Chiefs all season. The Chiefs had several games after that one where they couldn't execute in the second half. And it's like, okay, did the Eagles stop them, or is that just the Chiefs stop themselves?
Yeah. I remember there was a couple games too where we were like, all right, Eagles are a second half team. Like they picked up because they were playing scrappy in the first half. And now it just seems like they're just scrappy the whole fucking game.
They're just scrappy the whole game. They got to, I don't know if I agree with the coaching thing. So like, hey, you got to change the coaches up. You got to do this. You got to do that. I think it's deeper than that. I think it comes down to players. I think it comes down to people having to move. I'm sure like, right, if we were asked Rocco or something, Rocco would have his whole analysis. I don't think it's coaching. I mean, there's better offensive coordinators out there, but people are like, Sirianni needs to go. He's just a puppet. This person needs to go. This person needs to go. Jamie says Brian Johnson needs to go. It's like you could blame people for sure. Like the plays are predictable, but again, is the team
gelling? What do you think?
Is the team capable of doing different plays? Or like,
but do you think where the Eagles are at right now, are they gelling as a team?
Like connecting or
just like bonding? They like each other. They connecting. Yeah, all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
I think they are. I think the media. I think the media makes shit up. I think they're connecting. I just don't think they have much going on. I think they get out there. They play these games. I think it's really sloppy. I don't think they play the game. I don't think. Maybe they got some rookies. I don't know. Their offensive line, like Kelce's good. They called him like the best of the best. They said the best center in the game. It was like he's really good. But is he where he was a while ago?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not a super fan either, like Rocco, but from my perspective, I think the defense is just bad play calling. Like they all seem like they're all pretty good. They hold their own when the plays are there, but lots of times they're either playing like the wrong play, so like they just can't get to the ball. And then for the offense, I'm starting to feel like those guys aren't gelling.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I like AJ Brown, but he doesn't seem to be getting along with Hurts very much.
Yeah, I think that's potentially the media making some shit up, because when you listen to AJ Brown's latest press conference, that's exactly what he talked about. He was like, look, man, we just want to win. We're just like, blah, blah, blah. He just said like the usual spiel about them wanting to win. And it was like the media, you guys, he's like, I went to school for journalism. I know you guys write shit. You make shit up. It was like, but that doesn't matter. It's just like, it's what we know. It's like the coaches are good. It's what we know. Yes, Joe, this is episode 2. Season 2, episode 1. It was a mistake.
We're stressed, Joe.
Yeah. But that's basically it. The fucking TV. I can't figure that out
Don't
either.
worry about it, dude.
There's just a lot going on, Now we're
All
fucked.
right, so that's what's going on with the birds. Jamie, any thoughts on the birds there? He got quiet after we dropped into that.
Yeah, I think he dropped
What are your
off.
thoughts on it? Are you still a Birds fan over there in Florida? Or did you switch to the Dolphins?
I think he switched, but nonetheless, Birds lost. Playoffs start next week, and that's that.
Yeah.
He missed the game today. He's not a real fan.
What were you doing, trainer?
He's never around. He's at weddings. He's at this. He's at that. It wasn't aired in your
pay
region.
for the NFL ticket.
Yeah,
dude?
get YouTube TV
You're
or something.
so cheap, man. That's how I know you're not a real Birds fan.
Yeah, we played Tampa in Tampa, right?
In the playoffs. Yeah, so who are we playing first in the playoffs?
Tampa Bay.
Okay, that's the first game.
The Bucks, yeah. I don't know if it's in Philly or not. I don't think so. I think we basically lost everything. Like, yeah, it's in Tampa. I think the rest of the season, there's 0 home games. It's all going to be away. So, like, that was the last game at the Link was last week. Well, that's that. There's a chance they play the Rams, dude.
I
don't think so, actually. There was a chance that we would have at some point, right, Jamie? Or is that's out? Yeah, pull up the standings. But anyway, next thing. Coach's Corner, dude.
Coach's Corner, CrossFit, dude.
CrossFit. Gonna keep this one, I think, a short segment.
Okay.
I don't want to bore the people, but as a coach, how do you deal with? Well, actually, like we said last week, so what are we gonna do? Are we gonna recap some stuff? What are we gonna do? Talk about some WODs? We're gonna talk about coaching. We want to talk about, like, is a coach like a manager?
Yeah. 100%. Think about this with hiring. Like, I feel like for the gym, probably most affiliates, I don't want to speak for them all, but like, do you need an L3 on staff? Do you need 3 L3s on staff?
Do you?
Like, sure, that would be great, but like, is that what you need? And is it worth it? I don't know.
On staff?
Yeah. Like, let's say the gym, I've made a requirement. I want only L3 coaches.
All it does for
would that benefit me?
Yeah.
They're going to want to be paid more.
Yeah, they're going to want to be paid more, but you're going to be more hands off. It's not going to drive, it's not going to dictate people coming in the door because you're level 3s. But what it will do is it's going to take a lot more off your plate of, like, do I need to worry about this person? Like, you're not going to have to.
And that's the debatable piece.
Why is that?
Because anybody can get their L3, but are they going to be a good human? Like, what if it's a part-time L3 like myself?
Well, I get.
Do you run into the same struggle with the basic, like, you're just not a good manager?
I mean, that could be anywhere. I don't think it has to, like, I was referring to even more of, like, just not even the member, or more of the members, not the staff. I was referring to, and that's why I was unsure if you would call it a manager. Like, a coach,
I agree with you, though,
has to deal with everybody's emotions and has to deal with everybody's struggles
for an hour.
Yeah. Like, does not matter how my day went. People don't care, but I have to worry about everybody else's opinions, mood, energy. And that is my job as the coach, to go ahead and I have to address it and take care of it. Right.
Well, I mean, you don't have to worry about them, but yes, you're going to get negative energy put on you and you're going to have to not react.
Yeah. Okay. And that was my question.
And that's where I'm going with, like, so maybe some Joe Schmo has their L3, but maybe they're not equipped to deal with that. So, like, as an owner of the business, is that going to save me, or are they going to get in a fight with a member? And I would even argue that people who are more knowledgeable tend to struggle with this.
Yeah. Well, they tend to struggle with what?
With knowing more, not being able to communicate it, or not even putting it into the equation. Like, say you have a member here who's like, I don't ever want to do double unders. I don't care. I'm doing single unders. And they're trying to push and encourage a person to do doubles. And they're like, I had a shitty day at fucking work. I don't give a shit, bro. And they just leave and quit your gym because, like, they just felt like they were being hounded to do double unders.
Yeah.
Well, rough example, but, like, I could totally see that happening.
Yeah. With, like,
where someone's ego gets in the way because they're this know-it-all CrossFit and they're just trying to push, like, hey, your mechanics on your singles are great. Like, let's
Mhm.
just get you to the next step.
I don't even think that. I think like somebody who's like they're going to be like the persistent coach that's going to be like, no, that's a no rep. No, redo this. No, stop. No,
Yeah, that's
stop.
another good
No,
example.
stop.
Over the top, no
Yeah.
repping, like, you
Yeah.
know, that works with certain people. With other people, you're going to lose them.
Yeah. Okay. So the segue into I think leadership is a good direction.
But
So
I wouldn't disagree. I think you're right. I think they are like, there is a lot of management.
well,
Group
management
management is a big piece
versus
of it.
leadership are two different things, I think. So would
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
say like what would you say makes we had this argument and debate with several times, not between us, but some other people. What would you say makes a good leader versus a good manager? Are they different? Are they the same?
They overlap. It's like a Venn diagram. You could have a
Mhm.
manager bucket, a leader bucket, and then there's
That
something in the
boom.
middle.
Okay.
And in the middle, I think we could start there. I feel like it's getting people to work together.
Mhm.
That's a big component of both a manager
Mhm.
and a leader.
Mhm.
Maybe their approaches differ.
Well, would you say management and leadership, like you said, to come into the middle? So would you be like the situation of the scenario is I need people to come together. Management is organizing how you're going to get those people together. Leadership would be I got 10 different people, all different personalities. I need to get everybody in this fucking room, want to be here, feel like they're being needed to be here, and so on, right? Would that be the difference?
I feel like that's a little bit of both.
Okay, keep going. Explain.
Manager, I mean, if you're looking at the corporate world, managers are to like, yeah, to your point, organize.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need 5 people on this team and I need to manage them, make sure they're going towards their tasks. But a leader is also trying to make sure the group collectively completes the task, lead them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think there's probably a little more organization to management.
Mm-hmm.
Um, trying to
Would
think
you?
what's the big separator though?
Yeah,
Like I
no,
feel like a
yeah.
leader is in a job though.
Mm-hmm.
Like no one hires a leader.
Yeah, is a
It's within
characteristic that you
everybody.
carry, and it just
Yeah.
depends on on
And
a
it
scale
doesn't
of
matter what
1.
job you are.
Yeah, okay, a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a leader are you? 10 being you're the best of the best, and 1 being you're like very like green, like a
Yeah.
lot to learn, a lot to do, a lot to understand, and that could be like
And that's
I
where
would
it's
put myself
psychological
as
almost
like a
though.
halfway there,
Yeah. But
like
there's
far
certain
away
things you
still.
can't control. Like there are people in this world, seen it millions of times, that people will just follow. They'll just follow them just because it's just, I don't know if it's a pheromone or just the way they are, but like there are certain people who will follow certain people, like, and that's just like a natural.
Yeah,
I mean, if you have people following you, you're going to lead them, right? Like
yeah.
it's just natural.
Who would
What
you
you
say
do with that
you
leadership role is
Yeah.
that's where the gray area gets
Yeah.
drawn.
Well, do you know of anybody that you would say people view as a leader?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like who I know that people tend to follow without anything being done.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's I don't know who it is. Like growing up playing in the neighborhood, I didn't have many friends. So like it definitely wasn't me. And then at a certain point, like at like the restaurant, I
John.
I was a leader. Yeah. Like, okay, that's a good example. Like not a very good leader, but people want to follow said leader.
But like I'm just saying, like day one, they'd come in the door and they'd be like, "Oh, I'm all about this guy."
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe Kane. I don't know. I
Yeah.
didn't really hang out with him, but
No, I think that's a different situation. I think potentially, but I think it was more of like the clout he carried and like that excited people.
Aaron.
Yeah. People follow him just because but again, I feel like that's just like the clout that he carries. Like I think that's a difference. Like a lot of
But he was
people.
just a random dude in Bali's, dude. And
Yeah.
he got like half of these random people who are just at Bali's doing their thing to just go into the ballet room and just
Yeah.
like do whatever he told them to. You know, his version of CrossFit, which we know,
Yeah.
you know, there's some truth bombs in his madness. Aaron, if you're out there, I love you,
Yeah.
dude. But
Well,
like,
do you think
he ain't reading
leader
the manual.
gene could be associated with ego from one of our viewers by the name of Trillian Rosenberger. Thank you, Trillian, for the comment.
All those you name think pretty highly of it. I mean, ego, I mean, that just might be the people we're naming. I don't know if it necessarily means ego. I just have to think more people who I just notice get followed blindly. I don't know if ego has anything to do with it.
Maybe.
Would you say John's self-centered? I mean, for everything you told me, it sounds like
egotistic.
no.
No, I would say no. I think there's like different things that go on there. I just feel like
from the way you and Vince talk about John, I'm just using him because that's the latest that popped in my head, is that the way he just carried himself and talked to everybody, like you just loved the guy and you would do whatever he said.
Yeah.
He just created that instant trust.
I think
which is a big part of leadership.
I think we should run an experiment. Okay. So I think it's hard because I don't coach as many classes as you. And it wasn't involving us. So the idea in my mind is like, I'm curious if we were to take members within the class and I programmed like, let's say, doesn't even have to be partner workouts, so just workouts, and like somehow the warm up or somehow the class involved somebody being the leader. Who's the first person that steps up? Who do people naturally gravitate towards? And it doesn't even have to be something in the future that we do. It's like it probably happens. It happened before, like at the gym. When you do warm ups, who do people gravitate? Who do people look at? Who do people run to? And it's like my mind when I think of that.
You can do this in twofold, right? Experiment one, we do now. You could say, who wants to lead the class today in the warm-up?
Yeah.
And then that's experiment one. Experiment 3 happens in the summer. They forgot about experiment 1. We say, we're going to vote who's going to lead the warm-up. And I would be curious if there's differences. I wonder how many people think there's leaders and they're not.
Yeah. Well, how many people like that? And you'd have to run a period where like a 2-week window doesn't count, because there's going to be like, there'd have to be some like understanding of like, I already know in my mind what people are going to be like, or who would be like, or I've seen it where they're going to be like, I want to do it. And then all of a sudden it's like, all right, it's boring now. I don't care anymore. Like it would fade off. So like maybe that person does it twice and all of a sudden they're like, all right, every other week they want to do it. And then they're just like, all right, I'm over it. Versus like, if it came down to the nitty gritty, there'd be some people that I'd be like, this person would want to do it every day, not to be in control, but because they just love being in a situation of like stress and they need to take control to help solve the situation or make it better or make it easier.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting experiment.
Interesting. But coaching is,
back to
you have to be a leader. I think you have to be a leader. In my opinion, I don't think negative about it or any of that. It's just a hard place to understand or how to develop yourself. And that's like being a leader is really challenging to develop because you have to leave your own emotions at the door.
I think you got to be a little bit of both. I think you got to be a good manager too.
Yeah.
Especially in the beginning.
Well,
if your class is chaos, people aren't going to want to take it.
Yeah. Well, chaotic, like if something were to arise, like you have
chaotic, like, okay, there's too many people. I don't have enough rowers. I don't know how to manage these people. I don't know what to do. I'm frozen. Everyone's going to start getting upset.
Mm-hmm. Or just like, hey, somebody's like, people are getting ready to start this thing and now they're fighting about there's not enough equipment or they don't want to bike or they don't want to run and I want to row. And it's like, I don't want to do heats.
Chaos.
Chaos.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of management too, I think.
But I think that comes in turn of like respect. Like I think people who get respect from others are viewed higher, like a higher stature, and they get more of what they want. Or like people will listen to you more if you get viewed as higher stature.
I don't know. I don't think so. If you don't have a plan, the class is just going to take control.
Yeah.
And they're not they're not going to respect you. Sure. They're just going to think you're the dumb coach and just be mad at you.
Yeah. I think leadership's a tough one because
now if we're getting a little more nitty gritty, cues on movements, then I agree with you. I think you're going to need a little more respect, a little more clout for them to be like, hey, you're squatting incorrectly to your body type. Like you need to do these changes. Like, you're going to need some clout.
Mm-hmm.
For some people, it's just the fact that you're wearing a coach's shirt to other people, it's like they need to know your credentials. They need to know you did kinesiology for school and that you follow their favorite influencer. Like,
or other stuff of like, I think some people listen to you. It's like, oh, you're a really great athlete. I'm going to listen to you because you're a great athlete. It's like, that's not true, but okay. Okay. I think it's interesting. I'm going to run the experiment.
Run it, dude.
I'm going to run it. I'll let you know how it goes.
Let's get the data. I already have my ideas of who would definitely jump on wanting to be the leader.
Yeah.
I'd be more curious who would get voted the leader.
Yeah.
Because then you would know who people like just kind of blindly follow.
Yeah. And that'd be cool. That'd be cool to see. Enough of Coach's Corner. I had some other stuff. Lately, my memory's been in and out. It just goes in and fucking out, dude.
Well, we got the headline still.
Yeah. We'll talk. We'll got to pull up some stats for that. Did Travis Kelce get engaged?
Did Travis Kelce get engaged?
Ken showed me something that he had a proposal today. Ken, how much was the proposal? It was a $45 million proposal. I don't know if it's
like they like did a big event.
Yeah, I think I laughed at her and told her it was not real.
This is from Yahoo News.
How long ago? Friday, okay.
Together amid marriage talks.
They ain't getting married. Fucking, we got the clickbait. Trill's only here because of this. She only wanted to hear about Travis Kelce and T.
Who's Scott? Oh, her dad.
Yeah, he used to be an Eagles fan, and now he's a Chiefs fan. Fucking troll. A fucking troll.
The ring was 1.2 mil. That's why he did the Pfizer commercial.
Estimated that the sparkle. Wait, she's wearing a ring? Wow. Travis Kelce was ready for engagement way before Luke. Damn, Trill just threw punches. She just threw some fucking punches. Brittany Mahomes. Would you, as an outsider, what do you think about the relationship, Coach? I know you're not a big Taylor Swift fan, so that's one.
I mean, I like Travis.
What do you like about Travis?
Travis Kelce was ready for engagement way before Luke. What's with that? Oh, shit. Trill putting on the pressure on Team Luke.
Yeah, she's just out to get me. I took up too much of her time yesterday.
I mean, good for them. It's a little soon, in my opinion, but I mean, I guess
I don't think they're engaged.
You think it's a lie?
I think it's a lie, but the clickbait works, dude. We got people up in here. Link is live. If you're ready to go in the live chat, we'll go. I had something else that I was going to talk to you about. But
your fish tank.
I don't remember. It's been a long weekend. I've been sick for weeks, going on to week 3. Still coughing and sneeze or like hacking.
You got what Alex got. My friend at work has got the same thing.
I have
he was feeling better, went down.
Yeah, and keeps going up and down.
Yeah,
I've been having these weird pains, like right here in my bicep. I got this weird like pain at one spot. Same thing in my leg, one spot. Just been a lot of weird pain. How to go that podcast room. Matt's podcasting room needs to change a little bit. Mine's a little bit of a mess. I can't get the TV to stay on. But we just had a long weekend, dude. We put a new fish tank in.
Do you want to talk about the fish tank? Is something wrong with it?
No, nothing's wrong with it. I mean, it's going to require some more work on our end.
Okay.
We got to do some like scheduling stuff on the app, but aside from that, I think we just been busy. We stayed committed. You kids might not like this episode. I don't know, but
there he is.
This fucking guy.
Welcome to the chat. Double.
No. Hold on.
Wait, I get it. You guys wanted to chime into this engagement. It says being a newly engaged couple. Do you believe this thing or what?
I just trying to mute my TV so I don't hear myself twice. All right, we're live. We're here. I'm here. Sydney's not here.
All right.
But
so it's been a long weekend, dude. We're both tired. So
I was gonna make comments. Yeah, Luke, I was bummed that your TV wasn't displaying the logo.
The Novo sign. Yeah, it just turned off, and it was like I don't
aesthetically.
understand.
aesthetically not as pleasing because you had the TV going with the gold or the fish tank,
Looked dope.
and it was flowing last time, and now it's not flowing
because of the TV's black.
Yeah, and the fish tank, it had the same like iridescent or whatever the word is.
So it
vibe.
looked good, but now it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked better when the
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. We'll have that fixed next week.
All right, and Matt's podcast room looks great.
Thanks, dude. You're the first
hard-
one to say that, man. You're a
What do you
fucking
throw that
champ.
skateboard in the corner for still? You
I
haven't
just
rode
ripped
it?
it the other day.
Did you?
That's Trill in chat.
How was it?
Trainer, you gonna rip skateboard? You got the perfect location
Climate,
for it. Nice
yeah.
flat.
Dude, it's flat. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna rip the skateboard. I'm not a very skateboardy person.
We gotta get you outside of just CrossFit, dude. You need other specialties.
Yeah, I'm working on it, dude. I'm trying to start a business over here.
Yeah, tell us a little bit
awesome.
more about this, dude.
Let's
we got
plug it.
another.
Let's plug it.
We
We're
got
open
another
for business.
7 minutes. Let's hear it. Rip it. 9 minutes.
Am I plugging?
Plug it.
We haven't heard. The people haven't heard from Jamie in a
Yeah,
while.
I don't even know the name of it. Does it have a name?
It has a name. Yeah, it has a name.
What do we got?
It's not legal. Jamie rides under the radar for most things.
Yeah, the name of the business is Master Plan Printing and Embroidery. And
wow, doing embroiders too.
Yeah, dude, I can send you pics. We got some embroidery going on.
Can you give me something like this?
I would probably have
embroidered. That's a patch.
But... Yeah, I was gonna say that's not embroidered, but you can get embroidered patches to put on hats and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got like some basic embroidery going on here now. We got an embroidery machine. We've got a Cricut machine.
You could
We've
do
got
that.
Heat press. We've got a heat press. We've got.
Where's all this stuff at?
Yeah. Are you? First of all, are you buying all this stuff?
I would say
connection's a little poor, chat. Sorry, Florida, they don't have bias apparently.
Yeah, through the acquisition of this stuff, but we're getting there. But it's all in the basement. I got a whole shop in the basement set up.
Give us a little tour. You're on fucking Wi-Fi.
It's all
the bat lab, dude.
Dude, I got the dog on my lap.
Lights are off. This guy.
The lights are off. The dog's on my lap.
Wait, you got a dog?
He's tired, dude. It's 9 p.m. there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's been a long day.
When did you get little Leroy?
Are you still going into sales?
I'm gonna start selling for myself. I decided I got turned down from too many jobs.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Now is the time to apply. You're gonna start hearing from people. People weren't hiring when you applied.
Yeah, well,
they were all nervous.
Plus, dude, sales will be good for the biz.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna do my own sales. I'm gonna start selling my own stuff. I'll be a salesman and the producer of the stuff.
Yeah.
So, I already got an order for 100 shirts. Working on that.
Got the gym?
Not even through the gym. No, for a golf event.
Oh,
back in Philly. Actually,
the gym's going to be hitting you up too. You got that design. You got to mock something out.
Yeah, I got
do sweatshirts, right?
Yeah, we can do sweatshirts. I got open shirts already mocked up and designed. I'm going to print one tomorrow, either tomorrow or Tuesday.
What's how long does it take for one shirt?
I would say, because a couple people have asked me this question, I would say that printing the shirt is not the time-consuming part. It is setting up the design and the screens or the transfers.
What's your minimums look like? He's good, awesome, dude.
Awesome.
Oh,
he's probably got the 200 gig or the 200 megabyte package.
I'm hearing
him.
There's different. Oh, dude, I'm frozen.
Yeah, upgrade the internet, dude. It can't be that much. Luke just did it. It was painless.
It was not painless, I'll tell you that. But
you wielded a deal, dude.
Yeah, it was priceless.
Can you hear me
Luke
now?
Got a what is that? 300. Luke got a 200 meg upgrade without even having to pay more.
Yeah, I just had to negotiate.
Talked.
That's wild.
He's got the guy's talk time up. So you can do, if we sent you an order for 100 t-shirts, how long is that taking you? What's the time from submission to finish?
Not long, to be honest with you. Probably less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks.
How many shirts you print in an hour?
Probably I could probably realistically do 30 to 40 an hour.
An hour? Holy shit. So now are these ink printed or what's that other shit?
So, the transfers, I would
Yeah.
probably do. I would do if you wanted that image that Matt sent me. If you were gonna do something like that, I would do that on transfer, and that would be like just laying the sweatshirt out, putting the transfer down, and putting it on the press, and then cooling it and peeling it. The silk screen takes much longer because you have to have different like layers of paint. So you put one layer down, then another layer, then another layer, then another layer, and getting it to line up properly. That's the more time-consuming part.
Do you know how to do that?
I would say I'm in the process of learning that. I've done silk screening so far, but I've only done single color stuff.
Yeah, so if we did simple single color or like two, like CrossFit open, very similar to my shirt.
Yeah, I would probably do that through what's called DTF, which is direct to film, and it would get printed, and then we would press it onto the shirt, which is probably what your shirt is. Luke.
How long does that last? This is ink.
Is it ink?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. I would say from what everyone's saying, DTF is the new wave, essentially. The new wave. It lasts just as long as screen printing.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like screen printed.
It is hard to tell. Yeah, there's just so many different things out. There's D2G, direct to garment, which is that DTF, sublimation, heat transfer vinyl, and
this guy's been researching his stuff. Look at him.
And screen and like silk
got
screen.
it all down.
So, are you cold calling people? What are you doing?
No, I'm just doing word of mouth right now, but I'm still setting up like the S Corp and trying to get the business license and like
you're doing an S Corp.
Yeah, so that's
what was the difference? Why do you want to do S Corp versus your LLC or
LLC? I don't have a direct answer for you, but the people I've talked to that are in this industry have said that their accountants have structured them to be an S Corp over an LLC.
Do you have a part? Did you say you had a business partner?
I would say my partner here is off camera, but in the
dog.
Oh, okay.
The dog, yeah. No, Sydney's taking the lead on the embroidery, and I'm taking the lead on the like printing.
Okay, and it's all in the Bat Lab.
Yeah, dude, we're all downstairs. We're cooking it up. You know, I'll send you some things, that I've made. I'll show.
Now, has CrossFit taken a hit? Not in the gym as much.
I would say my open gym time has decreased. I would say.
Yeah. I would agree with you. I haven't had the score update. I don't know what WODs you've been up to lately.
Yeah,
I don't even do your back squat anymore. It's like what, 230?
230. Yeah, you really. I got cooked in a workout the other day. I got humbled. Humbled in a workout. So it was bad.
Yeah, I know some of your gym, dude. Some of those guys cheat a little bit.
Yeah, but this was on me. Like the workout was 15. No, sorry, it's 21, 15, 9 single arm devil's press. All right, at 35 pounds. All right, single arm devil's press, 35 pounds. And then double the reps. So do 42, 30, 18 pull-ups. And that slapped me right in the face. And I tried to butterfly him off the jump.
That's the itch.
And just blew myself out.
You got to be really proficient at butterfly, because if not, it'll blow you up.
Yeah. So it took me probably a minute and a half longer than I wanted it to take me.
Yeah, you should have just kipped, and it would have taken you that same time with less pain.
Yeah. So
even I got humbled on that one. That's a lot of volume.
Yeah, so I took a dub the day. I took 2 dubs the 2 days before that, so we'll take it.
All right. Yeah, this guy's a competitor.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's a dub? Like, you're just top of the leaderboard?
Oh yeah, number 1 spot.
This guy, number guy.
Yeah, he loves to compete, dude. Wait till the Open comes up. I'm training my boy Sam to whoop your ass.
I hope so, dude. I'll be there. Sydney's doing the Open this year. She's in.
Nice.
Are you going to WADA? That'd be a good place to network the shirt company. You dropping in?
No, my buddy Steven's working the podium booth though. He'll be there.
Okay.
He works with them now?
He works for Daxco, actually, who does Zen Planner and Sugar Wild.
Yeah.
So he's selling their software for them, but he's been doing like stuff with Podium part-time for a few years. And they hit him up. Like he'll go to like certain events when they need him, or do like.
Why aren't you going? You work?
I do work this weekend. Yeah, I did not get the invite from Podium, but he did ask if I wanted to go, and I just
wait. WADA's this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
January.
The 13th.
I thought it was later, but yeah.
Yeah, it's this weekend.
Damn.
My head coach, or I guess not my head coach, my gym owner is competing in teams. So,
Damn.
Chris wants to know, can you embroider D's nuts?
yeah, I mean, yeah, we could embroider D's nuts.
And Luke would like you, or Chris would also like Luke to burn that Eagles gear.
Yeah, he's a savage, dude. I mean,
A Philly fan, dude.
Yeah, you guys are not
forgiving.
Anything else, Jamie? Before we, end the show.
Dude, just let me. You guys let me know what you want, and I'll get you guys hooked up. You just got to tell me what you want and design what you want. I know, Luke.
Hoodies.
Luke, where did you, real quick, the Nobo shirt that you had with the skeleton snatching? All right, who made that design? Like, who did those design works for you?
One of my boys from Fiverr.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a designer? That's a great question, Jay. Who's doing the design? You? Or
yeah, I mean,
take them.
I would say a combination right now of like me learning on Cricut Design Space and Canva, and then also just like I think a lot of the people I'd work with would have a design already ready to go. Yeah, like you guys already have your CrossFit Ventura logo, and you could just send me that, and I could like take that and essentially like digitize it into what it needs to be printed.
We have it in SVG for a format too.
Yeah, absolutely. See, this guy knows, dude. This guy knows SVG, PNG.
He knows the shit, dude.
Anyway, live, laugh, love. Eagles are going to lose to Tampa Bay next week. You heard it here first. And
damn, you converted.
And
straight converted.
No hope. No hope.
Yeah, are you a Tampa fan now?
No, but I'll support them if the Eagles are out.
You know? But you're just saying that because like the team's trash.
Yeah, the team's trash. Trash.
Okay.
I mean, Jalen Hurts broke his finger.
Yeah, I agree.
Off my boy Jalen, dude.
His finger was crooked.
That guy can't get a break in the pocket. He's always getting slammed.
He got sacked so many times. Yeah, watch the replay. There's like at least 7 sacks on the parts that I watched. But see you next season. All right, dude.
Peace,
all right,
love,
Sydney, Jamie, thanks for the invite to the wedding. Hope all goes well.
You're good. I'll be surprised if Luke shows up.
I got to get the actual invite.
That's true, dude. You just got to save the day. But I'll talk to you guys later.
Deuces. Jamie Trainer.
G Trainer.
Guys really changing, man, the business. He didn't even mention CrossFit. I had to bring it up.
Business gets to you. It just starts to break you down. I think I was talking about the leadership really got to him. He gets sentimental about some stuff. So,
well, he's a 2-man company. I think
enjoy
it.
Much love for you, Jamie. Much love. You got anything else for the people, Coach? It's a long weekend.
You're in a rush. Yeah, you really just want to end it. So we'll just cut it short.
We're just tired. I just don't want to bore the people. I don't want them to sit here and be bored. We got a lot of
here.
Yeah, Chris ain't fucking here. Chris, if you are here, I got a question about some knives. Can a knife go in the dishwasher? Because a lot of people say it'll dull the blade, right?
If it can, I'd want to know where. Like maybe it doesn't go with other silverware. Maybe it goes on like its own rack.
Well, I've put Matt's knife, Chris, in the dishwasher before, and I've gotten ripped. Kitchen knife, Chris. Kitchen knife. I'd be curious. Chris is a big knife guy, so.
Oh, nice, Chris. Also, how much damage do you think a butter knife could do to a person?
Chris killed a man with a butter knife.
They're actually pretty sharp. Luke didn't think so, and I paid the price.
Yeah, he sliced his finger off. I don't even know where I put my Benchmade. It's somewhere in here. I might have lost it. I'll be fucking livid. Well, that's all. I don't know.
Little plug from
trainer. Yeah.
So if you guys are interested, drop a comment in the chat here, and we'll forward it along.
We'll post his link. Well, people. Next
week, all right, man. I'll let you go.
Live your website.
Week. You're stressing still. So.
Yeah, I mean, you just act like the people want to sit here. What are they gonna do?
You don't mind. You got big fans.
All right. Well,
well, happy anniversary, everyone. It was Luke's first year in.
Yeah, we could have talked about that.
That's all right.
All right.
Well. Have a good weekend, dude. I know you got the Sunday scaries, so we'll check back in next week, same time.
All right, dude. See you.
See you.